Welcome to Entertainment Tech. I'm Melissa Cisneros.
And I'm Rachel Thompson. We have the latest for you in celebrity gossip, fashion styles, and television drama.
Stay tuned.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education. So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour to show them that higher education means a brighter future. My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a reader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
I can't seem to save anything.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome to the Celeb Chat segment. I'm Jessica Yon.
And I'm Micah Osbury. We'll be starting with the latest gossip.
What do you get someone who seems to have everything? Well, Amat Alamuddin was definitely put to the challenge when shopping for her husband George Clooney's newlywed gift. Alamuddin's gift is 12 Murano cocktail glasses with matching silk napkins and handcrafted napkin holders, coming to $3,700. These Murano cocktail glasses are sentimental to the couple because they are the exact same glasses from their wedding reception in Italy. They plan to put them in the bar of their brand new 8-bedroom home near London. Her home isn't the only thing new in her life. Alamuddin was also taken her husband's name and is now listed as Amal Clooney on her company's website.
In this week's Celebrity Feud news, rappers Iggy Azalea and Snoop Dogg are still debating, for no apparent reason. It seems that the issue started earlier in the week when Snoop posted a photo making fun of how Azalea looks without makeup. The Black Widow rapper addressed the attack on Twitter, questioning why he would be so rude for no reason. After this, Snoop posted a photo comparing Iggy to Marlon Wayans' character in White Chicks. It doesn't end there. Snoop posted a video in which he calls Iggy profane names and further insults her appearance. In response to the bullying, she took to Twitter to say, "I'm gonna be the bigger man in this situation and leave it be." Seems like this is kind of a one-sided feud.
Okay, I don't understand why this is even happening. I honestly feel bad for Iggy. I don't know if this is where this is coming from, if it's underlying stuff that we don't see, but
I think it
just
might be a
seems so
publicity
random.
thing.
It could
maybe
be,
someone has a
right.
song coming out soon.
We'll see. All right. Kesha has filed a lawsuit against her former producer, Dr. Luke. She is suing him and his companies for sexual assault, sexual harassment, gender violence, civil harassment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and other causes of action. The lawsuit states, for the past 10 years, Dr. Luke has sexually, physically, and emotionally abused her to the point where she nearly lost her life. Dr. Luke is firing back at Kesha, her mom, and her newly hired manager with his own lawsuit, saying allegations are defamatory and untrue. Kesha's lawyer responds to Dr. Luke's lawsuit, saying, "This is just another pathetic and entirely predictable example of Dr. Luke's continuous abuse. Kesha is determined to move on with her life and her career by putting this dark period behind her."
Back in September, thousands of Apple users looked at their iTunes account to see that U2's new album, Songs of Innocence, had been automatically downloaded. Some users were surprised, some were excited, but many were annoyed that they did not have a choice in the matter. On Tuesday, a fan told the band to never release an album on iTunes that automatically downloads ever again. It's really rude. In response to this, Bono says, "Oops, I'm sorry about that. We had this beautiful idea. We got carried away with ourselves. Artists are kind of prone to that thing." Users that still have the album on their account and want to get rid of it can do so using a tool that was added to the iTunes Music library by following instructions on the support page.
Over the weekend, it seems that the singer Demi Lovato got engaged to a 5-year-old fan. During her concert in Illinois, Demi invited one of her little Lovatics named Grant on the stage, where he gave her an offer she couldn't refuse. The 5-year-old got down on one knee, pulled out a ring, and asked Demi to marry him. Demi responded playfully, saying, "I will." She later Instagrammed a photo of the proposal, captioning it, "Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm engaged, thanks to my future husband, Grant. Hashtag cutest ever, hashtag Demi World Tour." That is definitely something they're both going to remember forever.
My question is, what does the ring look like?
I don't know. I was wondering too. I was wondering if it was plastic or not, but I don't know.
That's still really cute.
I know he's gonna get so many ladies. Like, how many 5-year-olds can say that they've proposed to Demi Lovato? Like,
even if it wasn't technically real.
Exactly.
But it's okay. Is the First Lady, Michelle Obama, trying to get kids to eat their veggies one vine at a time? In what some are saying is an effort to gain support for her health initiatives while also connecting to the youth of America, the White House posted a 6-second video of the First Lady dancing to a parody of the Little John song, Turn Down for What? In the video, she changes the words to say, turnip for what, while dancing with the vegetable. The video comes as a response to Iman Crossan, who gained notoriety on social media for his impersonations of President Obama. In this particular vine, he asks, how many calories do you burn every time you turn up?
Okay, it's funny, but I just want to know what her kids think about this video.
I know, I think it's like, okay, someone else's mom does it, if my mom did it.
Personally, I don't know if I'd be okay with that.
I don't know, probably not.
Another one of Taylor Swift's exes become the subject of her new single, Out of the Woods, that debuted Monday at midnight. The song definitely points to her in her fling with Harry Styles, which started in November of 2012. A major line indicating the fling says, looking at it now, last December, we were built to fall apart. Though Swift made headlines in November, it wasn't until December until they stepped out, making their first appearance as a couple, holding hands in Central Park. Out of the Woods is not one of her typical breakup songs. Instead of bashing the guy, it's more about her lost love. This is a trend we will see in most of the songs on her new record, 1989.
I'm kind of excited for a new record because some people are kind of mad that she's not doing country anymore, but I'm not really a big country person.
I'm glad she picked one or the other. Like, saying she was country for this long, it just wasn't right because she wasn't.
And she kept winning all these awards for it. It's like, you're not a country singer.
Exactly.
After lots of press attention, Ariana Grande has confirmed that she and Big Sean are dating. In an interview with Telegraph magazine, the singer gushes about the relationship. She says, he's one of the most amazing men in the world, and that includes my grandfather and brother. I think the world of him, and he's an amazing person. That's kind of all there is to it. Rumors that the two were a couple started flying back in August when they were working on songs together. The couple was also seen holding hands backstage at the MTV Video Music Awards. Recently, Big Sean told Ryan Seacrest, Ariana is very, very special. She's very special to me.
Stay tuned for Fashion Styles after the break.
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Good. Homemade noodles. Oh. Marty, stop it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It reminds me, I've been thinking maybe we should try a new form of birth control. I heard about this one, it's called the IUD, intrauterine device. Or we could try the patch on your arm. Actually, I think that one goes in your butt.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
What do you think then? Arm or the butt?
Welcome back to the Celeb Chat. I'm Erin Miller.
And I'm Caroline Cleary with your latest fashion styles.
As if Blake Lively isn't perfect enough, this superstar is also an expecting mommy. But just because she has a bun in the oven does not mean that her style is altering at all. Only a week after announcing her pregnancy with husband Ryan Reynolds, her maternity ensemble has already been sold out. Lively flashes a smile in an orchard print Lina blouse and a black and white serene maxi skirt. But if any of you had wanted to purchase this outfit, I'm afraid that you are out of luck because it is completely sold out. But honestly, are any of you even surprised? Lively always raises the bar with whatever clothes she decides to put on. Hopefully we can all look as fabulous as she does one day.
This week we are back with Who Wore It Better. Selena Gomez and Lucy Hale were spotted wearing the same outfit. Both looking fabulous in a satin Dior mini dress, it is hard to say who really rocked the look. Gomez slicked back her black locks into a sleek ponytail, while Hale loosened her updo with a few curly tendrils in the front. Gomez donned simple black pumps, while Hale wore gold-studded heels. In my opinion, Gomez blew this ensemble out of the water. Such a sexy dress deserves a sleek and mature look to go with it. Her tan skin was a gorgeous fit for the bright red fabric. While Hale looks stunning, her cutesy approach to a sensual dress just didn't work. This Pretty Little Liar couldn't wiggle her way out of this fashion faux pas. Let's hope A has nothing to say about the subject.
Normally I support everything Beyonce does, but in her latest haircut has me questioning some of her recent choices. Beyonce has new bangs, and man are they short. The 33-year-old pop star and mommy debuted her new and improved bangs at the Gare du Nord station in Paris, France on Tuesday afternoon. Although this is not the first time the artist has changed her hair to this extent. Queen Bee sported the short bangs in her Why Don't You Love Me music video with a blonde haircut. Even then, I was still not sure how I felt about the bangs, but the decision is up to you all to decide what you think of her new style.
People Magazine's Style Watch reported on different beauty looks to try this fall. One style they mentioned was exaggerated winged out eyeliner. Everyone loves a good cat eye, me included, but I never considered exaggerating it even more. This chunky wing leaves your eye all covered. No need for eyeshadow, just coat your lashes with a little mascara and you are all set. Make your eyes the staple of the look. Maybe add a light shade of blush and a coat of soft pink lip gloss, but that is it. Let the eye shine and really stand on its own. Another beauty look is purple lipstick. Fall is such a great time to try out new colors in your wardrobe, but also with your makeup. This season, it seems purple is in style. Adding purple undertones to your lip shades changes up your style, but still adds exciting colors of summer. As a lipstick enthusiast myself, I couldn't be more excited about this trend. For a lighter shade of purple, I would suggest the color Violet by Bite. If you are feeling a little edgier and adventurous, try out Rebel by MAC. It's my favorite lipstick color and truly makes a statement during the fall.
If all of you ladies out there are like me, then you probably have an entire board on Pinterest solely dedicated to your wedding, and updated at least once a week. Well, if you are one of these people, then I have the updated looks for the hottest wedding dresses for 2015. There seems to be a lot of lace from designers this upcoming year, so if you like lace, then you are in luck. My personal favorite look from the collection is by Bagley Mishka. Her model sported an elaborate dress that was an off-white design with a floral covering the bust area. The bottom of the dress is layered with tulle and beautiful detail, yet looks as though it's light as a feather. If I had a wedding coming up anytime soon, I would definitely try to snag this dress.
It was Bridal Fashion Week this past week in New York City. Both former bachelorettes turned brides-to-be, Andi Dorfman and Desiree Hartsock, were in attendance. Andi attended all events with fiancé Josh Murray by her side. She was quoted saying, "Murray is actually really good with outfits. He seems to be just as involved in choosing the dress as she is." Dorfman Instagrammed a split screen of two dresses, saying Josh liked the dress on the left and she loved the one on the right. Both are gorgeous but completely different styles, so I'm very excited to see what actually ends up choosing. Des, on the other hand, was not only looking for dresses this weekend, but showcasing some of her own. Hartsock teamed up with designer Maggie Sotero to create a line of amazing wedding dresses. Des helped the designer dream up 4 stunning dresses that are simply fit for a princess. Lace and beading are featured in all 4, and the feminine, whimsical designs are just enchanting.
And now it is that time of the week again where I tell you all the worst dressed celebrities of the week. If there is anything that I'm asking of you guys, it is to please never recreate any of these looks by the celebrities this week. Jenna Malone starts us off this week trying to look very fashion forward when in reality she totally failed. She wears a see-through dress covered with weird monkeys climbing all over it. Not cute. She also showed her bra and underwear, which is a fashion no-no. Elle Fanning is next on our list as she wears a completely nude shaded dress. The dress does not work well with her pale skin tone, and she is in need of a good hem. The dress seems as though it swallows her whole and is almost hard to look at. Hopefully these ladies are off the worst dress list for next week.
In Best Dress news, we have some very exciting outfits. First, we have Lea Michele's ensemble from the American Horror Story premiere. Supporting her friend and creator of Glee, Ryan Murphy, Lea stunned in a light blue, almost silverish velvet mini dress. The dress's high slit, plunging neckline, and gorgeous draping made the outfit an absolute 10. Letting the dress stand alone, Michele accented it with simple gold earrings, a simple gold clutch, and simple gold heels. Our next award goes to Megan Fox. Looking fab at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles red carpet, you couldn't take your eyes off of her. Looking at her, you would never guess she is a mom of 2. The miniskirt and sleeveless top really accent her toned arms and legs. The bright blue mixed with her dark hair was just completely spot on. She dazzles in this color, and while I wish the top was either more cropped or the outfit as a whole was a dress, she still looked amazing.
In weird fashion news, recent buyers of Hermes Birkin bags have sent them back claiming they reek of weed. In most cases, the bags seem and smell fine, but when exposed to heat or direct sunlight, the bag begins to give off a skunky smell. Birkin bags are and have been the most coveted purse in the world. Owned by famous celebrities like the Kardashians, Victoria Beckham, and more, this mishap has been highly publicized. People can be waiting on lists for years for one of these bags, so I can only imagine how angry one might be to receive one that smells so illegal. All bags that possess this problem have been sent back to the warehouse in Paris to have the problems fixed. Hermes is blaming the smell on badly tanned leather, so all bags are being reconstructed and recreated from scratch. A source told Page Six that nobody knows quite how to deal with the embarrassing situation. Everyone knows that the fashion world is a cutthroat. Let's hope this mishap doesn't slow down the entire Birkin bag empire.
BuzzFeed posted this week on 28 fashion trends from the early 2000s. Looking through this brought back scary memories from my elementary school fashion days, and I figured it was imperative to discuss a few so we don't make these choices again. First, Chinese slippers. I must admit I had at least 10 different colors. They were so cheap and all the rage, I couldn't help but own them all. Looking back, I'm just confused. What did I see in these flimsy shoes? The soles were so thin you were essentially walking on the ground. Next, gauchos. I'm honestly embarrassed by how much I loved gauchos. I worshipped mine and tried to wear them as much as I could. They are the most unflattering pair of pants you could ever decide to put on. Looking at them now, I just keep wondering what I was thinking. Lastly, are Juicy Couture sweatsuits. I'm not talking about just the top or just the bottom, I'm talking the full combo. Mine were bright pink, and man did it just look so good with my braces. Accented with a bright yellow necklace, I wore it at least once a week. I honestly don't know how I had friends. Thank God the 2000s are behind us.
So can you believe that last story, that bags are actually starting to smell like weed?
I just thought that was the craziest thing. I read it and I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, like can you imagine if you're just driving down the road, like going to class, and it's like a really hot day, so your car's like really hot, and then all of a sudden a cop pulls you over because you have a tail light out and your car reeks of weed and he thinks you're high, but...
What do you just say? Oh no, that's just my Birkin bag. Like, no one's gonna believe you. That's crazy.
He probably wouldn't even know what a Birkin bag was, first of all, and then absolutely would probably think that you were high by just blaming it on a bag.
Exactly.
So.
That's very true. That's it for our Celeb Chat segment. Stay tuned for our on-screen news segment.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Don't worry, the 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play more. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
We're back with the news section, our on-screen recommendations.
Though these might not be brand new, we still think they're worth noting.
For movies, I'd like to recommend John Q, directed by Nick Cassavetes, who also directed The Notebook. John Q first hit theaters in 2002, starring Denzel Washington as John Quincy. The plot follows him as he attempts to help his son receive a heart transplant even though he doesn't have the money to pay for it. The movie is full of suspense as viewers watch to see what length John Q will go to help his son become healthy again. Beware, if you're an emotional person, this drama might make you cry. However, the tears are worth it. Users on IMDb rated the film a 7 out of 10, with one user calling it a very human and affecting drama. According to Rotten Tomatoes, the film received a total of $71 million in the box office. Though John Q is unavailable to stream on Netflix, you can still watch it on Amazon Instant Video.
Wow, I have never seen this movie before, but since you recommend it, I might just watch it.
Definitely.
Now, I'm going to talk about a TV show that I really like, and it's called How I Met Your Mother. It is created by Craig Thomas and Carter Bays, and it's one of my favorite TV shows. I love it because it has many hilarious moments that would just make me laugh for a good 5 minutes. Plus, it has sad and romantic moments. The plot is about a man named Ted, played by Josh Radnor, explaining to his future kids how he met their mother. Most of his stories deal with his life before he met his wife, with his friends Marshall, Lily, Robin, and Marnie. The characters are played by Jason Segel, Allison Hannigan, Kobe Smulders, and Neil Patrick Harris. I find it really amusing that in the show, Neil Patrick Harris is such a womanizer when in real life he's gay. I especially enjoy that Ted is a helpless romantic and goes through the journey of finding a future wife. All 9 seasons are currently on Netflix, so if you're looking for a great show to binge watch during winter break, this is it. This show made me cry of laughter and sadness. I definitely recommend it if you're looking to sit down and have a good laugh and learn a thing or two about life.
That sounds like a cool show too. My sister's actually obsessed with it, but I have never seen it. So
really? So
yeah.
We should like trade off and
definitely
like watch it like next.
Do you know how many seasons are in it?
Yeah, there's 9 seasons, and like recently the 9th season just got put on Netflix. So.
Okay, so all 9 seasons are on Netflix.
Exactly.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
No more pencils, no more books, no more teachers, dirty looks.
School's out for summer. What this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%.
To help us do more good this year, go to unitedway.org, because great things happen when we live united.
The 4th season premiere of American Horror Story Freak Show aired on October 8th with about 6 million viewers. According to Rotten Tomatoes, 87% of viewers say they liked the show. In this season, the story is about a freak show in Jupiter, Florida that sets in 1952. The freak show is struggling to gain attendees, so the leader of the freak show, Elsa Mars, played by Jessica Lange, wants to find a solution. In the first episode, Mars convinced conjoined twins, played by Sarah Paulson, to join the freak show. After the first show, an attendee offers a high amount of money to Mars to buy off the conjoined twins, but they refuse. The first episode ends with a surprise about Elsa. If dramatic and scary shows attract you, then stay tuned and watch American Horror Story Freak Show on Wednesdays at 10 on FX.
Zane's Addicted premiered October 9th, bringing in over $7 million in revenue. It placed number 7 in the box office, but the critics gave it mixed reviews. Starring Sharon Leal, this thriller tells the story of Zoe, a successful married mother of 2 who happens to be a nymphomaniac. More simply defined, she's addicted to sex. Follow her story as she attempts to balance her wild secret life and her happy home life without losing her husband. On Rotten Tomatoes, nearly 65% of the audience liked the movie. However, AVClub.com gives the movie a C-. Variety calls it a superficial attempt at exploring sex addiction. This movie is based on Zane's novel, which received 4 out of 5 stars on Google Books. Is the book or the movie better? Find out for yourself while the movie is still in theaters.
Arrow returned to the small screen for its 3rd season on October 8th. The TV show is based on a DC Comics character, Green Arrow, who fights crime. In the actual show, the character is named Oliver Queen, performed by Stephen Amell. Queen returns home after being stranded on an island to fight crime with his bow and arrow. The series shows Queen's life on the island with flashbacks and explanation as to how his memories affect him today. The show mainly received positive reviews when it first aired. According to Rotten Tomatoes, 96% of the audience said they liked it. Watch Arrow on Wednesdays at 8 on the CW.
Gone Girl premiered October 3rd, directed by David Fincher and based on Gillian Flynn's best-selling novel. Starring Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike, this thriller landed at number 1 in the box office. According to CNN, second week ticket sales fell nearly 30%, but Gone Girl continues to hold first place. Entertainment Weekly rated the movie an A, saying that moviegoers will leave with a sick grin on their face. The movie explores the story of a man named Nick Dunn in his quest to find his missing wife. After the media frenzy and police disrupt Nick's lifestyle, his lies and strange behaviors start to surface. The inevitable question arises, did he kill his wife? If you're interested in mystery and suspense, this might be the movie for you. Learn more at GoneGirlMovie.com.
The Grey's Anatomy season premiere of season 11 aired on September 25th. It was received with about 10 million viewers. This famous medical drama is about doctors who tackle problems of love, friendships, and family. The show also has medical scenes that might be interested to future doctors. The protagonist of the series is Dr. Meredith Grey, played by Ellen Pompeo, who is accepted to the residency program in Seattle Grace Hospital. There, she meets many doctors and the audience learns about their lives. The series has many relatable moments which have kept the viewers coming back. Last season, Grey's Anatomy was the number 15 show in the top 20 rated shows. For now, you can catch season 11 every Thursday at 8 on ABC.
On October 10th, Dracula Untold hit theaters, proving itself as the weekend's top new movie. It generated a hefty $23 million in revenue, but the reviews weren't as promising. Rotten Tomatoes critics barely rated it a 25% on the tomato meter. The critics' consensus says it's neither awful enough to suck nor sharp enough to bite. The Hollywood Reporter's bottom line for the movie is bloodless. Writer Frank Scheck says the movie needs to go back to the drawing board. Starring Luke Evans, Dracula Untold tells the story of the man who became Dracula. Form your own opinion and catch this movie before it leaves theaters.
Promotions for the new CW show Jane the Virgin are everywhere, from commercials to ads on YouTube. This show aired on October 13th with almost 2 million viewers, higher than it has ever been for a Monday night show on the CW for 2 years. The show is based on a Venezuelan soap opera called Juana la Virgen. This comedy is about Jane Villanueva, performed by Gina Rodriguez, a Latina woman who becomes pregnant after accidentally being artificially inseminated by her doctor during a checkup. She soon finds that the father of the baby is a married man who is the owner of the hotel she works for and also was her teenage crush. The father of the baby is played by Justin Baldoni. On Rotten Tomatoes, the show received an average rating of 7 out of 10. Catch Jane the Virgin on Mondays at 9 on the CW.
Dear White People premieres in theaters October 17th. Director Justin Simien earned a spot on Variety's 10 Directors to Watch list for his movie. The movie also won the 2014 Sundance Film Festival's Special Jury Award for Breakthrough Talent. According to Rotten Tomatoes, about 90% of viewers want to see this comedy drama film. Dear White People is a satire discussing race in the modern age. It follows a group of black college students as they endure life as a minority at a predominantly white institution. Though the movie produced a bit of nervous laughter and awkward silences at the film festival, Simien says it's okay to laugh. Don't be intimidated by the subject matter, as most critics have already given the movie a thumbs up. Form your own opinions when the movie premieres. Listen to a discussion of these stories next.
Hey, Mom. I got the job.
You've got the job. Welcome aboard.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Donate to Goodwill. Help provide job training in your community.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
So let's talk about some TV shows. You were talking about Grey's Anatomy earlier,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
Do you watch that show? Or
I haven't, but one of my friends just told me that she started watching it and she's like on season 2, and I'm like, wow, you have a long like seasons to catch up on TV.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are on season 5 right now, and suddenly it just seems to be the big hype. And I'm thinking, man, I'm glad I already finished all those seasons.
You finished it? Oh,
yes,
wow.
yeah, I'm caught up, so I'm excited to watch the next one. And it's actually really dramatic right now. I was yelling at the TV last Thursday, so yeah, that's how it goes. Well, that's it for Entertainment Tech. I'm Rachel Thompson.
And I'm Melissa Cisneros. We'll see you next week.